some good tea. Hi, hello, Hannah here from Carlist.my, and I know I said I don't know when I'm going to see you again, but here I am. That was very fast, I'm sorry. That's how my mind works. So I am back with another episode of Hannah Says. It might be considered Hannah Asks because I have a question, but this is also an opinion piece, so I would say Hannah Says. So my question is, for those who have blacked out cars, like their window tints all blacked out, or even just the rear, why do you do that? Why do you need to have super black tints? Now, I'm not an expert, nor am I a tint film salesman, so I'm not here gonna tell you about the advantage or disadvantages of having dark tints or lighter tints. I am just here, a concerned citizen, asking you guys, why do you need the super dark tints? Was it sold to you because you were told it would be cooler, like it will make your car feel cooler, or makes you look cooler? Like, basically anything to do with being cooler. So JPG's latest regulation is 70% VLT for the front windshield, 50% VLT on the front passenger windows. So VLT means visible light transmission. So the lower the number, the darker the window tints, because like if you have 100% VLT means it's so clear you can see through it, but if you have 50%, let's say, it's slightly darker. Okay, so that's aside. What's interesting, weird, frustrating, I don't know, is that prior to the current regulations from JPJ, the rear windows, all three, the rear passenger windows and the rear windshield, I'm not sure whether it's called windshield, but basically all the three windows at the back, they needed to be 30% VLT. But now, it doesn't matter. So essentially, you can put the darkest window tint you can find, like, to the point where you cannot see through it, and you're not doing anything wrong, according to JPJ. But I don't believe that. I feel that is wrong. So back to what I meant by I'm a concerned citizen. I'm concerned that if you black out the rear window, the most rear window, not the passenger window, if you black that out completely, you are basically not letting the person behind you, the car behind you, see through and see what's happening in the road ahead, in front, you know? So let's say you're in a steady traffic flow. It's not clear, but at the same time, it's not like stop and go traffic. So everyone's just going at a steady speed, but then there's a sudden like stop ahead. So you press the brake, but the person behind you did not anticipate it because they can't see ahead. Now I understand you are supposed to leave a big gap. I mean, not really big lah, but basically a big enough gap to be able to stop. But in Malaysia, if you leave a big gap, someone's just going to come into your lane, and you know, I don't need to touch on Malaysian driving, but yeah, if you take away the opportunity for the person behind you to anticipate what's happening in front, you could cause an accident. Maybe not like you didn't mean to cause it, but because they couldn't see in front of you, so they cannot anticipate when the car is supposed to slow down. So you get what I mean. Okay, I know we're not always behind cars of similar size. We could be behind a truck, we could be behind a big SUV or a big MPV, but that's not an excuse for you to increase the possibility of an accident happening behind you. And this also includes people who put pillows, teddy bears, whatever, and the back and covering up the view. Why do you do that? If you block your rear view through that window, it's obvious that you do not use the rear view mirror, and that could possibly mean that you do not pay attention completely to your surrounding. So the rear passenger windows, the one on the side, is completely fine. You can put super dark tints, it doesn't matter. It's not affecting anyone. you can hide your VIPs that you're obviously carrying. Okay, so hiding, I'm pretty sure is one of the reasons why people would get their cars blacked out. Not necessarily just hiding themselves, but also hiding what's inside the car. Because for them, it's like, well, you cannot see what I have inside the car, you're not going to target my car. Okay, let me give you a scenario. Let's say I'm a thief, and there's two cars presented in front of me. One car has some pretty see-through tint. I can see inside, there's nothing obviously valuable inside. And then there's a car that's completely blacked out. I can't see what's inside. I'm gonna be interested to know what's inside. What are you hiding in that car? So I know that tints can prevent people from breaking in because of the film. It makes it very difficult to break the window because the adhesive will stick to it. Yes, I know, but that's not going to prevent someone from trying to break your window. If they break it, or if they fail to break it and then they decide this is not worth their time, they will leave, and you're left with a partially broken window which you would have to replace, and that will cost money. So to say that it's safe to hide stuff in your car, it's not. Especially now, there's pretty much an increase in car break-ins. So everyone, please be careful with your belongings. Best not to keep stuff in the car. Okay. Blacked out cars do look cool, I admit. But there's something more important than being cool, which is being safe. Being safe for yourself, your family in the car, and also the people surrounding you. And yeah, that's all I have for today. This is your concerned citizen Hannah signing out. I don't know when's the next time I'm going to see you. But till next time, drive safe, stay safe. You know the drill. Bye-bye.